The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
So off we go then. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe! And he's really put himself on the line here. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Kane. Now it's Bale. Bale powering forward here. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Now it's Bale. And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Numero 10.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's being shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bale. That has been slung wide. Kaká going face to face with his great rival. Played in by Roberto Carlos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Haaland. Searching pass he's played there. Shoots! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Numero 7.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he whips it in. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And back to the keeper they go. Howson. Now Saliba. Roberto Carlos. Alexander-Arnold. He can run onto that. Shapes to shoot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye!
Numero 10.
You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Milan have hit a quick-fire double here. Now it's Messi. And it's Kane. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's found a way through. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And out it comes again. Tries to... Up he goes! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Jimenez clears. Played it again. Jimenez attempts a clearance.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland. Closing in on... Oh, shooting chance! Big chance! Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. And it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Kaka. Haaland. Bale, looking understandably energised after his goal. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Caicedo. And Caicedo, this looks promising. And he shoots! Hakimi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Milan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Milan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. Here we go again then. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. And he's picked it up out wide. And the shot! Hakimi. Kane.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Messi. Played into space. Caicedo calmly anticipates. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Bale. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Elise. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Milan 3 up and in almost complete control. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Mbappe plays it across.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
60 minutes played. And this is Bale. Can he finish? And that is a truly outstanding save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Harmlessly behind. Caicedo. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Howson is always looking to break lines. Saliba. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shifted it to the flank. Kaka in acres of space out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's heaved it away. Nice control. Mbappe. Can he finish? He's kept it out just.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's running through. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now it's Bale, and it's Kaka. Caicedo. It's Van Dijk. Caicedo. And it's Messi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Mbappe! That has been knocked clear.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that is a little undercooked. Always onto this. Now it's Haaland. He's one-on-one! Shot at goal! And another try! Just cruising! They are cruising! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away!
Gol per il Milan.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 91.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Milan are having a ball here. Oh, refuses to take the bait.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. That's that, the end. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award and... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're... Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Caicedo, spread it left. Now it's Kaka, now it's Haaland. Mbappe! Mbappe. Harrison wins the duel this time. And that has been cleared. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Kaka. Now it's Bale. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both
takes a shot! lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
Numero 9.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the return pass. It's played through for him. Valverde. Pass somewhat off target. Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Valverde. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
That ball looks at... Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
It's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Bale. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. Haaland. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. And the finish! Anderson for Messi. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Kane. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Spread out to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. Good read, needed to be. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Haaland. Oh, well played. Anderson. Robertson. Olise. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Milan absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Milan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Alexander-Arnold, nice looking ball, floated through. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Always onto this. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's looking wide. Mbappe! That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Olise has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Olise is one whose deliveries we all know about. Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. Bale goes steaming forward. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Vardiol. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi.
Such good technique.
Messi stood his ground strongly. Haaland is having the time of his life here. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Valverde. And it's Robertson. Now Van Dijk. Anderson. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Bale. Alexander-Arnold. Kaká. Decent chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Cambio di giocatori.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Sarr. Referee's given a throw. And it's Sarr. Nicely shaped ball. Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's through and all alone! And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Corner then.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded and...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a mighty effort! Kane is flagged offside. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold. For De Paul. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Now Saliba. Olise. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. And here's Haaland. Goes for a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Jordan Henderson.
3 minuti di recupero.
Messi. Now it's Haaland. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Kane. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And that will be it. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Haaland on the score sheet 3 times, very much the man. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.